first toast, but as of a few days ago, I'm actually the only one of the three of us who doesn't have a book deal, so I'm going to keep it pretty short. So thank you all for coming, from our closest relatives to my father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate. I do want to also extend a special thank you to Chai John's family. Your parents, Alpi and Chai Fong, and your brother Chai Pai traveled literally across the world to be here tonight. So it's been a pleasure to get to know them and welcome to our family over the past few days. So I was just 14 when Matt gave his speech at Ben's wedding. I wish I had taken some more notes, but if I can capture a little bit of the love that Matt showed Ben on that day, I'll be happy. So before I talk a little about my brother and his wife, I also want to acknowledge people who really made this all possible, both sets of parents. My own parents, Flip and Karen. I can safely say that Matt, Ben, and I would be lucky to have a marriage like yours, as long-lasting and deep as it is. Ben and Emily, you guys are well on your way. Today we're witnessing the beginning of another Chai John. You guys are really the best role models we could possibly ask for. To Chai John's parents, we've only known each other a few days, but the love and warmth that you've shown to me and my family so far has come through in any language. My family has gained a daughter, and your family has gained a son. As Matt said a couple days ago, we're getting the better end of the deal. Matt is quite the Renaissance man. He's lived all over the country. He's traveled all over the world. He's been a bow maker, a poker player, briefly a law student, and he's excelled at all of it. For a while, it seemed like maybe nothing really stuck. So when Matt was telling me that he's moving to South Dakota to go to graduate school, I was a little skeptical. The first few times we spoke, he gave me riveting details like the number of stoplights in Vermilion. I think is great. And the culinary options including Taco Bell and pizza. But as the months went on, when I would talk to Matt, he was more content and more at peace than I'd ever seen. And frankly, I knew something was up. So it turns out it was Chai. It's really no surprise to me that Matt and Chai first came together over music. From Matt's days in Scott High School through being a bow maker, finally pursuing his PhD, he's always come back to music. So I don't think it's a coincidence that when Matt went back to the thing that he loved, he was in the right place, or literally and physically, by the person that he loved. Connection to me is obvious. Matt is a musical scholar, brilliantly talented pianist. But what's obvious if you spend even a moment with them is that the connection is much deeper than that. In planning this wedding, I've been talking to them in the past few months. I've never seen a more laid-back bride crew. Truly, neither of them want anything other than that the other person is happy and has what they want. It's been fantastic to watch. Beyond that, Chai is elegant and graceful, so much so that she can make up for Matt's occasionally slovenly nature. She's strong enough to keep him in line, and most importantly, she can kick his ass in a game of cards. So happy for you both. Can't wait to watch you spend your lives together. Cheers.
I guess my turn now. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, with name, and for those who belong me, I'm Pai, and I'm Chao John little brother. We came from Nanai, from Malaysia, and it's traveled 30 hours of this. Very far. And it's my pleasure to visit you as we celebrate the union of my sister, Chao John, the love of our life and okay, first of all, I want to say a big thanks for everyone who come a lot of things and be here to celebrate the most exciting day in my sister's life. Matt and your family, thank you for loving and taking my sister and us into your family. And for my mom and dad, thank you for wanting and studying Matt and his family. Well, what can I tell you about my sister? I've known her about 35 years. Okay. And she's beautiful, intelligent, hardworking, kind, thoughtful, take care of people. Just me. Okay. And but then you have to know, she bites me. She kicks me. And I was 2 years old, okay? So you have to take care of yourself. Of course, you have to take care of others. Okay? And then you are handsome, humorous, considerate, friendly, and the most important thing is you are good kind of people. Okay? And when you visit us in Malaysia last year, we had fun and created a lot of great memories. I remember the time when you asked for my parents' permission before you proposed to my sister. You used translator app and read it and loud in Mandarin, and the sentence was funny of it. So you better ask my sister teacher got form and anyway, there's few words from my lovely cousin who is delivered to Chowder because we are in Malaysia. So you go to edit that and okay, from Abi. Hello everyone, I'm Chowder, dearest cousin, sister. Nothing much to say. I just wanna wish both of you happy wedding days. I be happy and blessing forever. Growing old together is what we call romance. From Guangchuan, we both love from Malaysia, and when we say it in Mandarin but English slang, something like "chú đi xin phú", "chú Việt ai đi", that's the English slang in Mandarin, okay? And last, from then on, marriage is not about finding a person you can live with. It's finding a person you can't live without. I'm glad that about each other. Okay. Well, I thought closing my speech, wishing you very best and that really have each other. I believe both of them are gonna join their future together happily and faithfully. Let's toast.
Microphone to Karen and Cliff.
We lost our class. So we all want to thank you for sharing this wonderful, wonderful day and weekend with us. Thank you to those of you who helped us set up this Rich House room. Connie, Katie, Victor, Sunfly, Ben, Ron, just everybody who helped make this weekend so wonderful. Thank you very, very much. Cliff and I wanted to share, and we would like to share our blessings and our toast for Matt and Xiaocheng. We've given you both notebooks. You'll notice them right there. The ones and pens. Read through them, please, if you're ready to take notes. Yeah. Okay. And then the box is yours too, so you come from Matt and myself. Okay. So we want you to take notes when your dad speaks because he loves it when you take notes. And then you can use those notebooks to write love notes to each other.
Oh, yes, indeed. The boys will tell you about the lectures. Usually we'll have breakfast at the end table, and we cover everything from science to meeting of the universe. We've had some wonderful would have thought, going from Milwaukee, Colorado, and a girl from Malaysia, and meeting South Dakota. But of course, because they're both passionate people, they have an incredible love of music, and beyond that, they have an incredible love of adventure and new cool things. So, of course, they were just right for each other, and really have a wonderful, wonderful connection from the first time they ever met.
So first, Matt and Chuck, look around. I'm going to steal a little bit of your mind, Sven. Really look around. Look at everybody. All of these people are here. They're here from Malaysia, Arizona, California, Colorado, Kansas, Florida, Maine, Illinois, Virginia, New York. Did I left anybody out? Wisconsin. I'm sorry. Did I forget that? All right. We are all here to celebrate with you, to support you, and to be there for you. Remember always, people are more important than anything in your life. May you always cherish the people in your life.
Well, we've just raved on about our wonderful daughter, who's now part of our family. All the wonderful good traits she brings to our family, and how wonderfully good she is at. There's an old term called nachas, which is not to be confused with nachos, which are something. Nachas means a sense of satisfaction mixed with joy, mixed with content. And I must say that seeing that come together certainly brings us all much happiness, having a friend with that as well. Then there's another old term called kvel, which we kind of know from what it means. It sort of means to swell up. If you think of like a good version of Baron Harkonnen, it gets bigger and bigger as time goes on. But it's sort of to fill up with happiness and fill up with joy and pride at the same time. And we've been doubly blessed because well, for all of our three boys, and what a wonderful job they did, masterful with the marriage and all of our children. Now we can feel we're having our daughter job as well.
I would like you guys to open this box as I speak. Auntie Lane taught us to put 18 cents in pushki. Pushki is a Polish word for tin can. And it was the tin can that was in the homes that collected the charity money. We've given you a stuck box or a charity box. Yours is not made of tin, but we want you to always have it, and we want you to always remember to give to others. 18 cents is not a lot of money. You always have something to give. You always have something to share with others. We put your first 18 cents in there. May you always, always be able to give back.
And as you know, Elaine taught us so much, and she just recently passed away. She would have been here tonight. She would just really enjoyed being here, really made it very special. All right, now for the advice time, guys. Get ready. You got to get those notebooks ready, okay? Because I got to slip in there. I don't know if you guys want to do a little bit of psychiatric advice. Never heard of but this is very serious. Start serious. Never take each other for granted. Always, absolutely. Well, you should. Yes, go back. That's my daughter. Okay. Always flirt. Count everything you do. Date. Even cleaning house. Listen. Never assume. Here's a hint. I use I statements, and I feel like you never listen to me. It's not my statement. Think about it. Just realize that. Dress up nice. Look good for each other. Watch out for germs. Very important in our family. More on notice here. Okay, always be a little unpredictable and quirky. Kind of weird, but not in a creepy way. Got that down, quirky, very unpredictable. Here's an important one. Take more joy in the other's accomplishments than your own. And above all, keep an adequate supply of cranky bars. And you know what? Cranky bar. Those little.
You can ask Matt and Chuck what cranky bars are. And one more bit of advice for that is always fall asleep holding hands.
Okay, well, let's talk for a moment about breaking the glass. So traditionally, breaking the glass has all the symbolic meaning to the permanence of the marriage, because the marriage should last as long as it takes time to put the glass back together. And also, there's a little bit of understanding, there's a little bit of sadness when the happiness throughout life. That's part of the blessings of life. But for these guys, I think that's a little bit different. It's not about the glass, it's more about the sound, because they are music people and sound people. And so we sort of thought that there were two sounds that came when that glass was broken. One was that exciting pop, crunch kind of sound. And we think that kind of represents the wonderful new life in the beginning that they're going to have for each other. And then there was an undercurrent, a little bit of a twinkly, tinkly kind of sound. And we think that represents the twinkle in their eyes and the wonderful happiness they have for each other. So enjoy the sound, guys.
May you always be filled with love and joy. May you recognize the goodness of yourselves and others. May your lives be long and free of harm. And may you always trust with spirit of God in your lives.
Hello, sorry about a minute. And in our Chinese tradition, there's some kind of church that we call Yam Sing, and it means if you put it Yam, it's very long, it means that forever, forever. Okay, so try to follow me. Yam Sing. Okay, Yam, try to put it longer, as long as you can. Okay, 1, 2, Yam.